Hey folks, Dave Lowe here with isiFederal special NVSBE live session. Here in this segment, we'll be talking about selling to the gaps, what each decision maker needs from you in order to buy from you, driving you into the green in your opportunity matrix. So here's the thing. That was a trick question. That was a trick question because the people are not going to buy from you for any of those reasons. They're actually going to buy from you because you resonate with them. So here's the rule for rule number 3 in selling to the gaps. People resonate with what matters to them, not what matters to me or you. If we don't, Steve, you said it, if we don't get in their shoes, if we don't get in their head, if we don't understand what makes them tick and what's important to them, we will not have the ability to resonate with them. Because we're going to be thinking, and I call it showing up and throwing up. We do with our capability statements. We have this, that, and the other. How many bullet points do you have on your capability statement? Should be 3. And they should be tailored to what that person says. You can have a bunch of other sub-bullet points and say, we also do this, 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 and this, but these are the 3 that I really want to talk about. Because if you do more than 3, their head's going to explode. They can't think of all those things. And if you show up, how many times, and I've had this happen too. You have 1,000 NAICS codes. You can have 1,000 NAICS codes registered in SAM, right? So what do? We do it all. We do everything. What do you need? We do everything. We do all this stuff. We show up and throw up, and boom, you give them we do this, 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 and this. So tell me what matters. Their head's going to explode. If you understand what resonates to them. Now, I will say that you will get some folks that will buy because you're an 8A and you do a set-aside. But they're going to have to buy you as an 8A because you're qualified first. And you have to qualify with what resonates with them and what they need first. The fact that you're an 8A, the fact that you're service disabled, bunch of them. 5 out of 9 8As don't get a dime. And they have the best contracting vehicle on the planet. Set-aside. Sole source. Service disabled, women-owned, competing between 2. GSA schedule holders can compete between 2. The choice of 2. But that's not going to matter if you're not resonating with them and they don't say, well, man, we got 2 folks that can compete on this, and I certainly don't want to have to read 50 proposals. That's one reason why it'll resonate. So there you go. So here's where we sell to the gaps. For the contracting folks, make it easy. Use your vehicle. Find out what vehicle they really like. Contracting officers, ask them, what's your preferred vehicle? We ask them all the time. What's your preferred vehicle? Well, we prefer to buy off of NASA Soup. If you're not NASA Soup, then you know what you need to do. You better find a NASA Soup partner. For the project managers, tying in with the initiatives, making sure you're helping them with the scope of work. What should it look like? What's important to them and why? Look at why they want to accomplish this. Well, if you want to accomplish that, we would go about it this way and include that in the RFP. Technical representative deals with the details of the RFP and the certifications. That's what we want to start injecting. What's your certifications? That way you're starting to push away your competitors, right? And the details of what's important for that particular piece. And this is one of my favorites. With administrators, you're selling to egos. They definitely have them. They wouldn't be there if they didn't. And the initiatives that they're creating or the initiatives that are coming down on their head. So being able to sell to the ego is one of the easiest sales you can make. Easiest. It's just high butt kissery. That's all it is. It's high butt kissery. So we can talk about some specifics there, but this is how you win. When you're resonating with the folks and the gaps that they have. They will tell you, they will tell you, they will tell you if you ask the right questions. If you go in leading and I'm an 8A and I have this, and this, and we have this, and this, and if you want to do this, we can even do this, and this, that's not going to work. But if you go in and say, listen, there's a lot of things that we could do, but what's most important is that I understand what you do. If you give me 5 minutes, I'll promise. If you give me 5 minutes, I promise I'll tie in what we do with what you have, or I'll tell you that's not a fit and you can kick me out. That works, folks. That absolutely works. So questions and comments. A lot of that, I fire hosed everybody. I didn't even tell you I was going to fire hose you like I told everybody else. So we're getting towards the end here, and I just want to make sure that we get you what you need.